Hello all, hi everyone. Hello Arthur, nice to meet you today. And again, we are continue preparing for the Hackathon X Prague, that is an independent offline event by the Czech blockchain community. And the topic for today is highly anticipated apps, tips and hacks. Artur, front-end developer at Wallet, will share his experience for creating Telegram web apps. Telegram's new initiative makes it possible to significantly improve user interaction with bots. In addition to the documentation and SDK provided by Telegram team, Artur will speak about the infrastructure that he has built with the team while working on Wallet. Welcome, Arthur. Please tell us more about yourself, about your background, which point you start up, and please continue with your presentation. Thank you. I think there is a problem. Yeah, can you tell something? I think there is a problem. I'm afraid that you are muted in some way. Can you tell something? Maybe you need to refresh the page because there's maybe problem with the microphone. Maybe you need to refresh the page. Okay. So let's wait for a few minutes. Okay, it's here again.
Yes. Do you hear me?
Yeah, great. Now it works well. So
okay. Should I share my screen?
Yes. Sure.
1 second. Sorry guys for these technical problems. So
yeah, certainly it happened on blockchain and not Telegram. So okay, I see.
So
I see
now,
your presentation.
now you see me, you hear me, and you see my presentation.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. My name is Arthur. I'm front-end developer. I have about 9 years experience in front-end. Tried different companies, big tech, small startups, web studios, and so on. About your question about Wallet, I joined this team when Wallet was already released. But it has some significant issues with UI, UX, and performance. We had large LCP. It's a front-end metric that shows you how quickly you can see the screen, and there was a lot of problems with performance, and they asked me to see the code and to suggest some enhancement. So yeah, I joined the team when the first version of Wallet was launched.
Yeah, great. A few words about the wallet. So, dear viewers, wallet is an bot and the web Telegram apps in Telegram Messenger, and you can find it just type on the Telegram wallet. And what I'm really excited about that application, that this is like 5 second way to onboard users into the crypto and the blockchain. So you go here in the board, you push button, add it to the attachments menu, and in a few seconds you have a real crypto wallet that is just integrated into your Telegram as a web app. Here's an extension. What is, I think, really cool, and I'm really inspired by that thing. Okay, take your time, enjoy the presentation.
Mhm.
Here's your space. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do you see my slide right now? Is it okay?
Yes, it's all fine. It's all fine.
Okay, guys and girls, today we're gonna talk about Telegram web apps. I think it's pretty hard to pronounce, so we will just say TVA. As Artem said, I had some experience with this new initiative of Telegram team. So today we're gonna talk briefly about what it is, what it consists of, and what problems does it have for today, and how to solve these problems with several tools that me and my team developed during our journey in the wallet team. Okay, briefly, who I am. I'm front-ender, and I am not full stacker, and also I am not Telegram developer. I am telling this because some questions that you might ask me about backend infrastructure or some plans or motivation of Telegram team, some of these questions I'm not be able to answer, but everything else you can ask me and I will try to find the answer. Our plan for today, we're gonna briefly talk about this TVA, what it is. We also will try to understand why this new tool was developed by Telegram team. We will not only speculate about it, but we will try to create Telegram web app. We also will overview SDK that Telegram team provides, and then we will highlight some problems, and I will explain you how we fixed these problems in our project. Yeah, and questions section. Okay, what is TVA? TVA is Telegram web apps, and I think that the best way to explain you what it is to highlight the problem. I think that most of you are familiar with bot abstraction, text bot. So it's part of every popular messenger today, not only Telegram. I saw it in Facebook, Vkontakte, I don't know, WeChat, and so on. And I think that text bots are a little bit geeky. When I think about text bots and about users that somehow interact with them, I imagine this picture. Because for me, TextBot, it's like a terminal where you can interact with machine. And for us developers, it's okay. We work in terminal, we are familiar with this technology, but for average user, graphical interface is better. So Telegram decided to provide graphical user interface to every bot in Telegram. And as we mentioned before, I'm a part of Wallet team. Wallet is a text bot inside Telegram. And recently, we added graphical user interface using Telegram web apps. And that is a small GIF that shows how it works. Actually, I have sent the link to this bot so you can so you can interact with this bot with yourself and you understand the power of this new initiative. Okay, why graphical user interface is built on web? Why Telegram decided to use this technology to solve their problem? I think that there are many different goals they wanted to achieve. First goal is cross-platform. I mean, every Telegram bot today, text bot, is available across all Telegram clients. I mean, Telegram desktop, iOS, Android. But maybe not all of you know that actually Telegram has a lot of different clients. It's not only 3 clients, desktop, iOS, and Android. It also has Android X, Unigram, macOS client, Web two web clients for browser, and it also supports a lot of unofficial clients that are built by developers who are not part of Telegram team, and these unofficial clients are based on Telegram API. So as you can see, we have a lot of different clients, and web allows us to build interface that works in all these clients or platforms. Also, I think that web allows us as developers to deliver our changes, our features, bug fixes as fast as we want, because Telegram web app basically it's regular web application. So if you, for example, use CI/CD like GitHub or GitLab, you can deliver your changes in 2-3 minutes. You don't have to pass review on Apple or something like that. So it depends on you. And also, I think that web development is cheap. I mean, you don't have to ask iOS, Android, desktop developers to support the same feature. Web allows us to solve one problem with one code base. And this is awesome. So you don't need to ask a lot of people to do the same thing on different platforms. I think that is Telegram team motivation. Okay, I think that for now it's enough to speculate about this initiative. I suggest you to try to create a Telegram web app. We will do it together, and you will see how easy it really works. All we need to do is to create text bot, then create web application, and then link it together. Let's do it. Sorry. Yeah. So firstly, we need to create text bot. Actually, to create bot, we need to use another bot. It is called botfather. I think it is maintained by Telegram team, and it's pretty easy to understand what we need to do. We go to menu, sorry, new bot, sorry, to menu and tabs. Oh my God, it says that I have to wait 10,000 seconds. Maybe I'll try another Telegram client. Artem, we experience some problems because I wanted to share with you really good developer experience, and now I can't because Telegram wants me to wait 10,000 seconds. Maybe I can fix it. I can use my existed bot. Yes, and we will imagine that we created it right now, because it creates with one command, and Telegram doesn't want me to do it. Okay, I will try to work with my test bot. Okay, is it okay? Let's try to configure it. Imagine that we created it right now. So this bot is available by link. You can, I don't know, put some commands and so on. It's pretty straightforward. But our goal is to create Telegram web app. So we need to go to bot settings, menu button, and here botfather, he offers us to set URL and title of button that will be entry point to our Telegram web app. So now we need to edit this URL and paste here the path to our web application. To create web application, we will use Code Sandbox. If you are not familiar with this tool, I can guarantee it is awesome. It's IDE inside browser, so you don't need to do anything outside of it. All we need to do is to create a project. Code Sandbox allows us to choose from different templates. I will prefer React and TypeScript. Nice. And you can see that we already have public domain. It means that if we copy and paste it in the browser, we will see the result. And if we change something, for example, hello TVA, we will see that changes are deployed instantly. So we have public URL, and all we need to do, is to paste it. And I hope that Telegram allow us to do it. This restriction, it relates only to creating bots. Yes, success. Okay, now we go to this Telegram client because I prefer this client. It's more fancy. We need to go to our bot, and here we see the button. The button is called Web. We can change the name in the settings, the bot that I showed you previously. I hope that they update URLs as fast as they can, because sometimes we have to wait for, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes. I will try to quit and open it again to make sure that everything is okay. So yeah, everything is okay. Now you can see that Telegram allows us to open the web application inside Telegram Messenger. I think it's awesome. Quickly overview of what we see here. This part is header. It is outside of web frame. This part, footer, is also outside. And here you can see the frame, empty frame. It's like a browser, but without, I don't know, navigation bar and so on, where our content is rendered. We can change it one more time. Just delete this text. And if we reopen our web application, we'll see that changes are deployed instantly. I don't recommend you to use Code Sandbox in your production code because it's very slow, but for development, it's awesome. Okay, so you can see that creating Telegram apps is really easy. You can do it with several clicks, and that's only the part of Telegram infrastructure. Also, they provide us SDK. SDK is set of tools. I'll send the link with documentation. It's pretty small, actually. Okay, nice. Artem, is everything good? People hear me? People see me? Yeah, I think it's yes. Okay. Telegram provides SDK that allows us to create really beautiful application inside Telegram. I'm not going to read it with you because I don't want to waste time on it. I think it's pretty simple. It's written pretty simple, and you can read it alone. I would like to highlight some core concepts. First concept is including this SDK into your Telegram web app. To do it, you need to copy and paste this link to Telegram web app SDK. It's simple JavaScript file, so all you need to do is to go to our application, go to index.html, and here we are including SDK in our project. Try to copy and paste it on the top of the head of your document. Okay, now SDK is connected. I see that console is empty, so I think there should not be any problem. And let's see what this SDK provides. For example, it allows us to render beautiful main button. Main button is a primary button. For instance, if you want user to buy something or to go something, primary action we want to perform should be wrapped inside this button. And this button has API. You can see it. Let me find it. Yeah, main button. You can see that main button has a lot of different properties and methods that allows to control this part of user interface. For example, we can set text, show it, hide it, enable, disable, and so on. I suggest you to try it out. All we need to do is call these SDK methods: window, Telegram, web app, main button, show. Let's show it. Let's give some name. Let's change the text of this button. Set text, hello. And let's do something on click. On click. Window, Telegram, web app, show alert. This SDK also allows us to use native alerts, pop-ups, and so on. Hello. I see that web app is undefined. I think it happened because we need to reload this page when we change index.html. Yeah, correct. As you can see, button is hidden. It happens because button is not a part of web. It renders natively. So if we go to our Telegram client and open our application, we will see that this button appeared. It has text that we defined here, and if we click, it will show native alert. So basically, that is how SDK works. Once again, we are not going to test every feature it provides now, because I would like to talk about more important things, but this is a quick example of how it works. And today, I would like to focus on problems. Actually, I think that this SDK is beautiful, but resources of Telegram team, they are not infinite. They just provide MVP, yeah? So they can't provide, for example, types. If you see our code sandbox, he doesn't know anything about Telegram variable inside window. Actually, it's not code sandbox, it's Typescript that we included in our project. This is actually a bad problem, because if you use Typescript, and I hope you do, you don't want to use some libraries or SDKs that are not typed, because our code becomes dangerous. Yeah, we can, I don't know, miss the word, the letter, and no one will warn us that there is an error. And I think that we, as a community, we can provide some useful tools that will work with this SDK. And TVADAF is a community of TVA developers that they want to share some useful instruments they developed during, I don't know, working on some project with us, with other developers. TVADAF is a set of NPM packages and GitHub repos. It's completely open source. I will send the link where you can find tools that we provide. Also send the link with Telegram chat where we discuss problems and solutions. As you can see, it consists of several projects today. Some of them are not ready yet, but some of them are ready and pretty useful. And today we're going to talk about them. So the first utility is types. You can see here the name of npm package. So all we need to do to fix our with types in our project is to install this package types and perform some simple actions. Here is repo with explanation and source code. All we need to do is to tell TypeScript that inside window global object there is Telegram object that is an entry point of Telegram SDK. We'll copy it and paste. For example, here. I don't know what happens with React DOM. It's not our problem, so don't worry about it. It works fine. I think it's some kind of bug of, I don't know, code sandbox or whatever. So now we see that error disappeared. It means that now TypeScript knows everything about this SDK. And if you make an error, you will see that TypeScript will warn us about mistake, and it's very nice. It's not only for safety, but it is only for speed. For example, if we, I don't know, we forgot the name of some method, we can type dot, and we will see all available methods that this SDK provides. If you worked with TypeScript before, I think you understand what we're talking about. Okay, this is one tool, the first tool, the most basic tool. The second tool is SDK that delivered distributed as a model. Let's see how Telegram offers us to connect this SDK to our project. It says that we just need to add script tag in our head. And today I think it's a little bit old-fashioned, because if you want to use something in modern front-end projects, we want to install it as a model, as an npm package, and we want to import part or the whole package using ES models standard. So the second tool, as I said, is SDK as a model, and it is distributed with the name SDK. Once again, go to our project, we install SDK, and now we remove a lot of useless code. First of all, we will remove this old-fashioned script tag. Then we will remove this type declaration, because SDK does it for us. So we don't need to declare types if we use SDK. And finally, we don't need to call to write expression like window.telegram each time we want to use some things from SDK. Now we need to import it from our node models and use it as an object. Now you can see that our code became cleaner, shorter, and I think that using ES models is the best way to import code today. Yeah, and we don't want to use things like script tag and so on. I think that it's not, it doesn't look nice, and it is not safe. Because, for example, if Telegram will update their SDK, they actually will change content of this script URL. And it's dangerous, because if they do some breaking changes, our production application could break. It's not good. SDK will protect you because it uses semantic versions, and you will update SDK only when you want to do it. That's it. Okay, and the last thing for today is for people who love React. I love React. I use this library in every project. I think it has some problems, but it's still the most popular library for creating user interfaces. And we prepared some useful components for people who use React in their projects. Let's see. Take a look on our code. If you use React, you know what is React way. You don't want to use imperative way to change the state of your user interface. This is imperative way. It's kind of old-fashioned. So if we work with React, we want to work with React components, the main concept of this library. And we can do it actually. Import main button from TVADAF SDK/React. Maybe someday we will deliver the same component for Vue developers, but not today. And here how it works now. Main button, text, hello, and on click. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, all we need to do is to pass the content of our function, and this code is useless. Yeah, I see errors in console, but I think that now everything is okay. We will check it. Web. Yeah, it works. It actually works. So I think that this way to define UI components that are not a part of our HTML document, the beauty of React is that you can define everything in your application as a component. And I think that this method is better than this. I think this is like a code from, I don't know, 20 years ago. Maybe someone wrote code like this, but today it's impossible. It's very hard to maintain, especially if you have application with different screens and each screen has main button with different content. If you use code like this, you will have to clean up every time you switch between these pages. You have to clean up content and callbacks of main button. It is hell. Believe me, when I just joined team of Wallet, they used raw SDK, and our code was terrifying. Okay, I think that we are almost done. Yeah, to share with you some plans or what we want to deliver except these three tools. We would like to deliver the library. Actually, this library is already available, but it's not useful today. This library is a set of UI elements that creates, no, it is UI elements that are the same as Telegram user interface. I mean, native applications of Telegram. So we want to create library that will help to build Telegram web apps that look like a part of Telegram Messenger. For example, I will show you. If we go to our wallet, you will see that actually it looks like a part of this application, whole application. We use the same colors, the same I don't know, the same ripple effects, and so on. Most of people, they think that wallet is a part of Telegram application, but actually it's not. It's developed by people who are actually to Telegram. We work with them, but we are not part of their team. But we use a lot of common patterns of Telegram, and we recreate it in web. And we would like to share our experience with you using this library. It's not ready yet. It's already published, but there is about 5 or 6 components. And I think that in a month or 2 months, we will deliver about 40 or 50 components, and they will allow you to create really beautiful user interfaces. And also, we will provide boilerplate. It's like create React app. If you use React, you know that Create React App is probably the most popular tool to, I don't know, to build, to test, to lint your code. It helps you to focus on your business logic. Yeah. So we create similar product, but it will help you to create Telegram web apps. It will include a lot of infrastructure that relates to this technology, to the technology of Telegram web apps. It's almost ready. We tested on several products, and when we finish, we will deliver it. If you don't want to miss our announcement, you can join our Telegram channel, and we will put all announcement there. Feel free to contribute. This organization is completely open sourced. You can write issues, you can create pull requests. We will be glad to review it, to answer your questions, and so on. Yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, I will try to answer. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Arthur. Great you for that great workshop and all that information that you share with the community. I think it will be very helpful. And for the community, I should mention that Arthur will be participating personally in hackathon in Prague, so we will be able to reach out him in real life and talk about and ask a question that can build your web Telegram web app. So about the Q&A session, we have, as it was yesterday, the main prize, 30 ton for best question. And you can write down it here on Tanana DAO in the last post as a comment, or you can share your question in LinkedIn in LinkedIn stream. And I have a few prepared questions. So first of all, Artur, what to people who are building or starting to build Telegram web apps in general? Some bullet points.
Okay, I would say that you have to consider these Telegram web apps as general web applications. So your experience is valid here. Your experience as web developer is valid here. For example, we use a lot of instruments from classic web development: linters, bundlers, analytics systems, error monitoring, performance monitoring, and so on. Telegram allows you to develop this application like a classic web applications. So yeah, use all of your features or favorite tools building Telegram web apps. And sorry, and the second advice, I really think that it is important to read documentation that Telegram shared with us, because it's really small, but it's very useful, and some of nuances, they are not obvious, but if you read about them in this documentation, you will not make some mistakes. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you to read it. I think it's about 1 hour read. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So question will be, what problems did you encounter when you creating your custom wallet interface?
Well, okay, the main problem was speed, because you have to create single page application that is really fast, because if you fail, it won't look like a part of Telegram. The main goal is to create the interface that is really, it looks like a part of native application. And all we know that web apps and web technologies, they have some disadvantages, and we had to fight with them, with speed, with, I don't know, smooth animations. Yeah, things like that was hard to solve.
Mhm. Very interesting. Other question, as we talk about that, Tomba Apps, it is big extension for like general web application, what we can launch inside the Telegram without any installation, and we could do it native design. And other question, as we know, there are a lot. There is a list of 3D game engine that is also browser first. So what do
Mhm.
you think about can we build web-based games, not HTML5, but maybe
Mhm.
like 3D games in Telegram?
As I said before, you can use whatever you want to use. If you are familiar with these engines, I have no experience with game development in browser, but if it works in
Mhm.
browser, it will work inside Telegram. I suggest you to use instrument like Sentry. It's very, very, very useful thing, and one of the advantages of this tool is that it helps you to understand set of browsers that your users use. So you can understand that, for example, 99% of users will be able to play your game because they use modern browsers. So we use this tool, and it helps us to decide which browser feature we can use and which we can't.
Okay, understand. And maybe the last questions. It's our classical questions what we ask for every participant in our streams. So it will be about the wallet as a startup and product. Where do you see the wallet in 5 years?
Nice question. I think that our primary goal is to create a crypto wallet that is simple and useful. And I think that it's it's a big pleasure to develop it inside Telegram, because Telegram is I don't know, for me it's one of the best products in IT, and it's a very popular messenger, and people spend a lot of time in it, and so we can reach them all, and we can provide them instrument to share cryptocurrencies. And I think that this is our primary goal, to deliver some useful features for Telegram users and to be a decent wallet. I think that wallet is pretty complicated product. It looks simple, but you have to really think hard to deliver features and keep it simple for users, especially if we talk about mobile experience, when you have small screen. And yeah, so you have to think a lot of times before you add new button or new user experience or something like that.
Understand. You know, I really the wallet and also with the Tanana team on different conferences and hackathons, and we showed the wallet to other developers, and each time they was very excited, like this is just five seconds to onboard new users. It's really native design, and everyone really likes that. And I think that there will be more apps in that way that will looks like a Telegram extension, and we see a lot of new instruments as well for devs. And guys, if you will be interested to develop something like that, you can reach out Arthur and in Telegram, and also meet him in person on our event. And maybe last thing, what you can wish for hackathon Xprac participants.
Okay, actually, I like hackathons. I think that when you start coding and you understand that you have very strong time limit, your brain works differently. Uh, I wish you to find nice team with people who has different experience, and I think that uh, except luck, I can wish you to deliver product that you believe. I participated in maybe 3 or 4 hackathons, and success depends on this faith. If you think that you create something useful and you like it, I think that success will find you.
Okay, thank you very much. It was really great Q&A and was a really great workshop. There will be a lot of interesting things on our hackathon, and I'm really waiting for meet you in person, and I think all our participants as well. So thank you very much again. Thank you for everyone who participated in our stream today, and see you tomorrow at the last pre-hackathon educational stream. And have a nice rest of the day. Enjoy your evening, and bye bye. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.